A Scotsman once said that every man dies, but not every man really lives. And today, we delve into the life of a man who not only lived, but etched his name into the annals of history with the might of his sword and the ambition of his heart. This is the story of Harald Hardrada, the last Viking, whose life was an odyssey of adventure, warfare, and an unquenchable thirst for glory. Born in 1015 in the rugged landscapes of Norway, Harald Sigurdsson, later known as Harald Hardrada or Hard Ruler, was destined for greatness. From his early years, Harald's life was a tapestry of battles, exile and conquest, painting a vivid picture of the Viking spirit. The saga begins with us pressing the subscribe button as young Harald, barely 15, is fighting valiantly in the infamous Battle of Stiklestad. It was here that his half-brother, King Olaf II, met his end, and Harald, wounded, was forced into exile. But little did the world know this was just the prelude to his legendary journey. Fleeing Norway, Harald's odyssey took him to the grand courts of Kievan Rus' and then to the heart of the Byzantine Empire. Imagine a young Viking in the midst of the world's most sophisticated city, Constantinople, serving in the elite Varangian Guard. Here, Harald honed his skills as a warrior, fighting across the Mediterranean and the Middle East, amassing wealth, wisdom and fame. Harald's reputation grew with each battle. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a survivor, a leader who led from the front. His scars were not just marks on his body, but stories etched into his skin, each a testament to his bravery. Rich and battle-hardened, Harald returned to Norway around 1045. His eyes set on the throne, he used his wealth and might to claim his birthright. By 1046, Harald was not just a warrior but a king. His reign saw him further his ambitions, waging wars in Denmark, ever hungry for more power and land. But it was England where Harald's destiny awaited. In 1066, seizing an opportunity in the English succession crisis, he launched a daring invasion. This was a gamble, a play for one of the most coveted thrones in Europe. Harold's campaign in England was swift and brutal, epitomizing the Viking ferocity, yet it was at the Battle of Stamford Bridge where his saga reached its climax. In an epic confrontation, Harald, the mighty Viking warrior king, fell. His death on that battlefield marked not only the end of a remarkable life, but the end of an era. From a young warrior in the fjords of Norway to a king leading vast armies, his was a life lived fully, boldly, and with the ferocity of the Viking spirit. Harald's life was a bridge between the old world of pagan gods and Viking raids and the new world of medieval Europe. With him, the spirit of Viking expansion, the era of seafaring warriors making their mark across the world, came to a close. The Vikings had been the scourge, the adventurers, the traders who connected worlds, but their time was coming to an end. The medieval powers were rising, and as the age of Vikings was closing, the age of knights and castles was dawning.